House, the executive director of Green Dogs Unleashed, from the Green Dogs Unleashed headquarters.
That's right.
So before we start the program, get ready to have some fun, engage with the show. We love Green Dogs Unleashed and Erica Renee Proctor and everything that she stands for. Judah Wickower is our enterprising and adaptive director who made this happen. Judah, we can rock and roll when you're ready. And are we going to channels, Green Dogs channels?
We want the most likes and shares of any show in What's Sparking Local in history today.
Okay, let me know if you do.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it for the next time. When we welcome her again the next time, we'll get some credentials from her so we can stream to Green Dogs, the Green Dogs pages.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right, Judah Wickower, we can rock when you are ready. Guys, good Wednesday afternoon. I'm Jerry Miller, and welcome to What's Sparking Local on the I Love CVille Network. We are live across Charlottesville, Central Virginia, the Commonwealth, the country, and the world on a show presented by Animal Connection. For 20 plus years, Animal Connection has proudly served the Central Virginia community, and they will do it for another 20 years if I have any say about it, and if this businesswoman has any say about it. Patty Zeller. Judah Wickower is our director. If we can go to the two-shot and then the picture-in-picture with Erica Renee Proctor. Patty Zeller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It is so exciting.
It's great to be with you.
Yeah, this is a new thing.
And everyone will see why it's a new thing.
Yeah.
We're going to Skype in a matter of moments, and give me the thumbs up when you're ready to rock, Judah. Erica Renee Proctor into the program, the executive director of Green Dogs Unleashed. Before we do, tell us what you love about Green Dogs, Patty.
Oh my gosh, I just love the creativity and the energy behind Green Dogs. This group puts together dogs and cats, but mainly dogs that you would not think could be adopted. I mean, deaf dogs, blind and deaf dogs, dogs that can be trained, that have limited physical abilities to be resourceful and helpful, and parts of families, and they are just incredible. And I love that their entire family is a part of the action at Green Dogs. I mean, everybody, 4 kids, husband, all the dogs help. It's just a great family business, and their family and their network of volunteers and fosters and friends spans way beyond Charlottesville, way beyond Albemarle County and Troy and other counties here. I mean, they have friends all over the country that are very involved in helping these fantastic animals get homes. So, and it all starts with Erica Proctor, and she's with us today.
Why don't we welcome Judah, Erica Renee Proctor, to the show.
Yeah.
She is live right here on What's Sparking Local on the I Love CVille Network. Erica, how are you?
She is.
Oh, great. Thanks for having us.
You are welcome. Thanks for being around and being here and taking time from playing with all the dogs out in the yard and training. And it looks like you're doing a little training right now on screen. Who have you got with you today?
This is Ridley. Ridley was one of our Puppy Bowl stars.
That's right.
Yep.
No, you just got back. You had Ridley and one other dog at Puppy Bowl. And who was that?
We had 4 dogs. We had Bunny, a deaf pit mix. We had Pongo, who's a spin, a deaf Dalmatian, and we had Mason, whose name was Glaze, who was one of the little Chow Mix puppies that Beth Marcus fostered and then Brent fostered.
Nice.
Yep.
So for everybody that's watching, tell everybody what you do at Puppy Bowl and how you got involved with this.
Oh, well, we've been doing Puppy Bowl for 9, almost, I guess this coming year will be 10 years. And we have to send them, they do like scouting, and we have to send them video and information about the dogs that we're working with, and then they choose them, and then we work on training them to do the things that they need to do in Puppy Bowl so that they don't get there and have a panic attack. And then we up and they film in New York in October, and upstate New York, and we take them up and they have a grand old time. And then, it promotes adoption, for us, it's really important because they highlight our special needs animals, and so being on the national spotlight and getting people to see that deaf and vision impaired, three-legged, blind, whatever, they're just as typical and normal as any other dog.
Awesome. So we're going to go through some things that are happening because we love what you guys do, and we always take time in March to go green for Green Dogs Unleashed and help you guys do some amazing fundraising. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on this weekend.
Yeah.
So folks, we've got a huge adoption event, and it's going to be at Animal Connection this Saturday from 10 to 1. Lots of dogs are going to be there. They're going to have some Green Dogs merch. I just want to show you something. I mean, what we like to do at Animal Connection is we like to decorate the windows in advance of an event like this. So when you're coming to Lampo or Brazos, you can come and look at the dogs in the window and maybe get an idea of what you'd like to look for. But Erica's kids, she's got 4 kids. The kids made all the flyers.
They're awesome.
I've got 24 flyers. So, she uses things like this as not only a way to get information about the dogs, but it's an educational opportunity. And they're just greatly involved. I mean, everything from helping with the training to naming them to, and you even keep a few here and there, I think, right? Maybe.
Maybe just a few. Yeah, we're a very family-friendly organization, and we encourage people. Dogs are part of the family. A lot of people have kids. A lot of people have dogs, and responsible pet ownership starts with the new generation. So we encourage families to bring their kids and get involved as a family. We allow kids to volunteer here. A parent has to be with them. It's not daycare. You can't drop your kids off. But we have a junior handler program in our therapy dog program. We have kid volunteers that come out to spend time with the animals, to garden, even if dogs aren't your thing. We've got children's gardens out here. We've got our memory garden. But kids are really a big part of our organization, not just because I have them, but because they're the next animal advocates. So we want to encourage a love for all animals.
Get them started young. So a couple of things that are going to happen with this adoption event, I'll let people know what's happening. And then we're going to show some adoptable dogs that Erica wants us to see. So there's several ways that we're going to raise some money for Green Dogs. First of all, we have gold coins, and you can call Animal Connection. You can come by Animal Connection. So it's $1 a coin. And we want to see, Judah's going to put up a picture of the little display that we have. It is up.
It's on screen.
Yeah, it's on screen. So, just for $1, you can make a donation to Green Dogs. They're going to get 100% of the proceeds from this. But the cool thing about this is when you make a $1 donation, we're putting your name in a hat. And there are going to be gift certificates given away for $25, $50, and $100. So, you can really get a $100 gift certificate for making just a $1 donation. So you really wanted to get involved with this. I mean, you can call us. We'll take your credit card to Animal Connection. You can come by. Definitely come by Saturday when the dogs are here. But we're going to do a drawing on March the 17th, St. Patrick's Day. And, some lucky people that have thought to help Green Dogs Unleashed are going to get some really nice gift certificates, and we're really excited about that. It's kind of a unique fundraising opportunity, but we want to see that little glass jar really get full of coins. I mean, I have endless supplies of gold coins, so that's what we're doing this week to help these guys. Yes.
That's fantastic.
You were looking at me like you had something really good to say.
So why are you excited about the event, Erica?
Oh gosh, I'm super excited. First of all, St. Patrick's Day was completely created for me. It's all things green, and that makes me happy. We would like to green the world. I'm super excited about some of the dogs that are going to be out there and finding some good homes. First, just the experience of our dogs getting to go and be by the farmer's market and be by the store. It's invaluable for them to have that social experience. People coming and going, the hustle and bustle of life, we really value that. But we love getting to talk to the public. We really love just being able to connect, talk about what we do here, meet new people, create relationships. So it's a great opportunity for fundraising, but beyond that, it's a great opportunity for education and connection, and really just growing our village. So we're super pumped.
Exactly. Let's start showing some pictures of some dogs. We're gonna do them in alphabetical order, Erica, so you can comment on some of these dogs. We're gonna start with Abel, who looks like a little Chihuahua mix, sitting there wrapped up in a little blanket and being loved.
He's like a little teeny tiny gumdrop, and he's maybe 4.5. And here's what's crazy about Abel. There's a lot. Smaller dogs can often be harder to housebreak and train with houseman. This dog is housebroken. He is crate trained. He's good with handling. His favorite thing to do is actually to find the space in between the duvet cover and the blanket and burrow into the duvet. So he's neither on the top nor below the blanket. He's sandwiched in between. But he's a super happy little guy, and he's turnkey. He's ready for a home.
Nice. And Axel just looks like he's just ready for adventure.
He is. So Axel is a boxer. He came to us from a shelter in Roanoke, and Deaf Dogs Rock, one of our partners.
Deaf Dogs Rock.
We were told he was deaf, but he's not deaf. Axel is also housebroken, and he's doing well in a crate. He didn't love it at first. Dog friendly, kid friendly. He just loves everybody.
Nice. And Bailey, is he a cockapoo, or what sort of mix is he? Boykin?
So Bailey's a chocolate cocker spaniel, and he's a great boy. He and his brother Sandy actually were surrendered due to some tragedy in his family. They absolutely love those dogs, but life happens sometimes. They're both about 12 months old, and just they're cocker spaniels. They're a little nervous around new people and new places. We see that a lot with this age group for dogs that were acquired somehow during the last two years. Tend to have a little more apprehension with new things because they haven't had a lot of life experiences, but we're excited to get them out.
Are these dogs that need to go together, or are they available to be adopted individually?
Yeah, individually only. We actually don't adopt litter mates together.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's a lot of concerns, something called littermate syndrome that we see a lot of, and so we really steer clear unless a pair is truly bonded, which doesn't usually happen till later in life. We really steer clear of people adopting too.
Right. Now, Banjo is our next dog.
Love
and
Banjo.
I do too. I just love his happy face.
Banjo came to us from Texas, one of our sister organizations called Almost Home Pet Rescue. Banjo is a 5-month-old deaf border collie, just like Ridley. He's amazing. He has the best leash skills. I wish all dogs came with the leash skills that a 5-month-old puppy has, but he is friendly with other dogs. He's good with kids. My kids adored him. And he's got some learning to do, but if you need a dog that can walk on a leash, Banjo's your guy.
Boy, that's great, because it's, leash training is not that easy, but boy, is it essential, for sure.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
it is.
Callie, I love the one ear up kind of vibe she's got going on.
Yeah, I cannot believe. Guys, come meet Callie on Saturday because this puppy is the total package. She's 4 months old. We think that there may be lab mastiff mixes. She is good with kids, good with dogs, good with chickens, good with cats.
Wow.
She's housebroken. She's crazy. She knows her basic obedience. She is the most outgoing, friendly, amazing little dog, and I have no idea why she is still in our program, but she's perfect. So come and meet her because she's going to be the life of the party.
Oh man, well, that life of the party, that's great for anybody. And we've got Cookie. Cookie is is she a boxer?
Yeah, that's what Cookie is. Callie's sister. Maybe they're boxer mix. We really don't know. Cookie is deaf, She is just as wonderful, a little more reserved, very friendly with people, but she takes a minute to kind of assess the situation and warm up. She's going to make a family very, very happy. But she's dog friendly, she's cat friendly, she's kid friendly. And hopefully she'll be coming by too.
She's really got long legs. Does Callie have the same legs?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay, can't tell where she's sitting. And then we have Jake, not from State Farm, but Jake.
Yeah, we call him State Farm. Yeah, he came in actually with his brother Elwood, and they were the Blues Brothers.
Oh, nice.
Move over, his brothers. Jake from State Farm has arrived. Jake is a deaf border collie puppy. He's absolutely wonderful. He's just looking for an active, happy home that's going to love him as much as we do, because he's perfect.
I've been waiting to hear you talk about Casey, because you have been working with Casey, and he's being evaluated for a really very special job.
Yes. So Casey is currently not available, but hopefully will be attending. He actually is a golden doodle. He came to our program maybe a month ago, and he's being evaluated for our PTSD and anxiety service dog program. So we're working with him to get all the right building blocks in there, because he really has this incredible, easygoing, solid, neutral temperament. Very laid back. He's about 5 months old, but chill as ice. He just is so cool. He's a really neat guy, so hopefully you'll get to meet him on Saturday. But
Oh, he is coming.
he's just so easygoing and happy.
I think so many people these days could use a dog like that. I mean, gosh, I mean, the world's got a lot of stress going on, and I think he's going to have a big job to do. And then we have River, and I saw a picture of Brent with the amazing Brent Jakes, one of your fantastic volunteers. What's River all about?
Brent's been fostering River. River came to us from the HSUS. He actually came with another dog named Elo, who's also still available. Mm-hmm. They came from a South Korea meat farm about a year ago.
Oh, my God.
Yes. They were meat dogs. They were intended for the meat market. And the HSUS, in conjunction with an animal rescue organization in South Korea, closed the meat farm down and brought them here. And they brought 80 dogs at the same time, and all the others got pulled by different rescues. But River and Elo were really shut down. So they asked for our assistance. River came to us. He was very thin, rail thin. You could see every single rib. And his legs, instead of standing normal, like a dog would stand like this, his legs kind of are flattened from time in the crate. It doesn't affect him any. He runs, he jumps, he plays. But I think people were intimidated by how he looked. And so I think that he survived by being so thin. They obviously were not going to eat him if he didn't have any fattiness to eat. So we've been bulking him up. We've been working really hard to build some weight. But his legs have straightened quite a bit since we've had him. Brent's done a fantastic job building muscle tone. And he's so amazing now. He's friendly with people. He walks up to new people, tail wagging, happy, sweet boy.
I mean, Erica and her team, they just have amazing volunteers. But I do have to give a shout out to Brent Jakes, and he's been on the show before. I mean, I think Brent's specialty might be big shepherds and big Great Danes. And I think one of his claims to fame is he took in Della, the Great Dane, who they discovered had 12 puppies getting ready to be born, and Brent and his partner Clay whelped the puppies, raised the puppies, and they were all named after different kinds of beers, and you still have parties for them every year, the 12-pack, right?
We do. And then this last year, he actually took in another pregnant Great Dane who
goodness.
Yeah, she had 14 puppies. We had 4 that were born with wings. And they did the same. They whelped those puppies and raised those puppies, and now they're part of our community. And that was the badass bitches. They were all named after famous women in history. It's amazing what they do.
That's another show in itself. I mean, like all the different names of the puppies and things you do, and spotlighting some of your volunteers. We'll have to talk about that for another time. But,
Yeah.
let's move on. We've got Sandy and Woody still.
So Sandy is Bailey's brother, the Cocker Spaniel. 12 months old, and fantastic puppy. Just is they're gonna need some leash skills and life skills because we're working on it. But it's, they're always a work in progress. Training never stops. So they need somebody that's willing to put in the time and the effort. And then Woody is actually one of Della's puppies, and Woody was adopted. His family adores him.
What was his
deeply.
beer name?
His beer name was Carlsberg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this, he's not coming back for any fault of his family's at all, and no fault of his own. But his brother in the household is a Great Dane pit mix, and they've had a few very close calls, and they had kind of a tragic run-in last week, and everyone's okay now, but there were some bad injuries. So we've kind of made the decision with his family that it's best that he find a home with just a female dog or no other dogs. Sometimes it just doesn't work. We spend all kinds of time getting to know other human beings and dating them and, discussing our wants and needs out of life. And then 50% of relationships end in divorce in our country. And sometimes we just have to understand that not all dogs are a good fit in every home. And so sometimes it's important we reevaluate that and find a better fit if that's the case. So,
that's so true. I mean, there are some people that get dogs or cats, and it's just not working out in their family, and that's really okay as far as I'm concerned to say it's not the right fit at this moment in time, or this is not the right fit for the family. Because at the end of the day, you really do want the animals in the home where they're going to flourish and prosper and just be comfortable and just live their best life.
Right, and really, I really, really like to educate on this because I think often there's a lot of stigma and there's a lot of shame of, oh my gosh, how can you give up your dog? But the reality is sometimes that's the most selfless decision that you can make for that animal. You're ripping your heart out in order to ensure their happiness and their well-being, and that's to be commended. So
yeah, it doesn't mean you don't love them. It just means you love them enough to make sure that they're in the right place.
That's right, and it's so important.
I agree 1,000%. What do you think of Jerry Miller?
I think Green Dogs is fantastic.
Yeah, I can't wait to see all the dogs on the Animal Connection porch. This is going to be great. How many dogs do you think are coming?
I'm hoping that we've got 5 or 6 that are coming.
Awesome.
We might have some more.
Okay.
Some are trying to work the schedule, but I think we might actually have some official meet and greets that are happening on Saturday.
Oh, that's great.
So we might see some adoptions at the
That
event.
would be nice. That would make my heart really happy. That would be great. So, so we're looking forward to seeing everybody on the patio at Animal Connection right out front. It's going to be a beautiful Saturday. It's going to be a lot of busy people going back and forth with the farmers market. So lots of opportunity to come and see dogs, go by the farmers market, go have a little lunch at Lampo and Brazos, and come by Animal Connection to see some great dogs, right?
Absolutely fantastic. Erica, thank you so much for joining us today.
Right. Thanks,
for having
Erica.
us.
And we won't see you on Saturday, but we'll be thinking about you.
Yes, and I'll be checking.
Okay.
it. Don't be worried.
Very good. Thanks, Erica.
That's Erica Renee,
Bye.
guys, Proctor from Green Dogs. J-Dubs, if you want to get the laptop and bring her over here for us and sign off with Erica. Thank you so much for joining us. Patty, I love the partnerships you're making in this community.
Well, I've known Erica for a long time, and we've had lots of fun in many, many years. And, it's any way I can help this group, I'm going to do it, because they're just a class act. I love the family aspect. I just like what they're all about. So, anytime.
So the details one more time for us.
Right. So for the St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be doing the Lucky Coins starting today and through March 17th. Green Dogs is going to be on our patio from 10 till 1 on Saturday. We're going to have some things if you're coming by with your dog as well. We're going to be doing Free shamrock shakes made with goat's milk and some yummy treats for all the animals and the humans. It's going to be a big day. Big day.
It's going to be awesome.
Right.
And how about some notes out of the notebook on Animal Connection? Anything
Oh
we're
my
not
goodness.
covering?
Well, we'd love for people to come by and see what we've got going on. I want Judah, if he can, to post a picture of just some of the cool things that we've got to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I mean, I have been busy all week baking leprechaun cookies, pot of gold cookies, green beer cookies. I mean, all kinds of cookies, fresh out of our bakery. We have something really neat, too, that we've never done before. And I would have brought them with me today, but as I was making them, people were buying them literally out of my hands. So we have these little cups, like an ice cream cup, full of cheddar cheese coins,
I love
treats
it.
for your dogs. And then on top is one of our decorated gold coin dog cookies, and tied with a bow. And inside this little package is a gift certificate. Now, you don't know whether it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's going to be the lucky dog gift certificate that's going to be included in these little bags of cookies. So that's part of the game. They're going to be $7.99. So you're at least going to get $5. So you're going to spend $2.99 to get a really nice bag of treats for your dogs. But you could go with $25 gift certificate. So they're lucky dog little mystery cups.
St. Patty's Day is a big deal at Animal Connection.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a big deal in Charlottesville, too. I mean, we can't even decide where we're going to go. There's so many options, It's not just amateur night anymore.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And anything else you want to highlight?
Yeah, just come by and have toys, treats, just see what all we have. I also want to give a shout out to Do Good Seaville. They are having another Dab for Good next Wednesday night at Random Row Brewing Company. And this time the money goes to sponsor the Blue Ridge Irish Music School.
I love it.
Yeah, so it starts at 5:30. You're going to buy your bingo tickets. There are going to be some great prizes and gift certificates and things like that. We usually give many gift certificates for that, and I would be there at 5:30 because I will tell you, it gets crowded. And it's a lot of fun. There's Billy Pie there, there's great beer, and you get the opportunity every month, the third Wednesday of every month, to help some really neat Charlottesville nonprofits.
Beth Marcus, welcome to the show. We love you,
Hey, Beth.
We love Green Dogs Unleashed, and we certainly love Animal Connection. Guys, it's going to be a big month for all of us in the community, and certainly at Animal Connection at Ix Park. Job well done today, Patty Zeller.
Thank you. I never got to sit in the driver's seat before. Maybe you'll let me do it again.
You can do it anytime you want.
Woohoo!
I've emphasized that before. Anytime you want.
Oh, boy. You don't know what you're getting in
What's
for.
Barking Local, guys, on the I Love Seville Network, presented by the best of the best, Animal Connection and Ix Park. Ix Park, guys, the home for everything cool, everything quirky, everything fun, and everything that embodies and epitomizes the awesomeness of Charlottesville. And that certainly starts with Animal Connection, guys. More than 20 years of proudly serving this community. Patty Zeller, running point on What's Barking Local.
Woohoo.
You guys have a good Wednesday afternoon. Take care.
Bye-bye.